Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Space Simulator. No, welcome to Sins. Specifically, Sins of a Solar Empire Rebellion, SGI. Woo! It's the mod I work on. Now, you might be wondering, why am I doing an SGI video with a bit of a twist? That is because I wanted to do a pre-release Goa'uld showcase. Now, they're not finished, and they are literally, well, as you can see, that doesn't look very Goa'uld, does it? It looks beautiful, but it's not very Goa'uld, and neither is that. So, currently we are still in the process of putting them fully together. I mean, we can still summon, our heroes, but it's still Homeworld Command, you know. Obviously, there are some models in, certainly. We have the Capital Ship Factory model in. We have been working really hard recently to get the Goa'uld to a playable state, and so far, with all the reworks that are done, you can probably see them down here, we have all of the capital ships done model-wise and many mesh-wise as well. We also have both Titans also done. So I'm going to show off those to just whet your appetite slightly for the Goa'uld release. So let's start with the biggest, the baddest, the sexiest, possibly, depending on who you are. Let's move him away from the fleet slightly. There we go. The biggest, Anubis, and his super capital dreadnought planet destroyer thing. Look at it. Now these are all on extreme textures, but this is big. I mean, let's just spawn in a towery Tartarus next to it, shall we? And there's the Tartarus, which is the biggest human ship there is, and it's just about the same size as the Anubis Titan. And this is the biggest towery ship there is, so as you can imagine, I mean, if let's just show you Azurans, the Atlantis. Now that is the smaller of the two Azuran Titans, and yeah, of course he's no match for the Atlantis, but he's still big, and he's beautifully textured. Now you might be noticing, if you look down in the bottom right hand corner, he's also quite powerful. That is true. He is a bit on the powerful side, but that's because he hasn't been balanced yet. He could potentially take on Atlantis quite comfortably. He, of course, has some Death Glider squadrons. Let's launch a couple of those and get some views in on them. Now, they're not textured yet, but they have been modelled pretty nicely, I would say. Oh, he's vanished. But no, Anubis is not the only thing you're here for, is he? So let's get on with some more. Let's bring the next Titan out. Now this one you may recognise. This is the Apophis / Sokar Titan. This is the big bastard that Sokar had constructed and then Apophis took control of. As you can see, he is also ridiculously powerful at the moment. But look at the detail on him. Isn't he beautiful? He, obviously, of course, just like most Goa'uld ships, has a fighter bay with fighters coming out. Hold on, we've zoomed away. And if we there, ta-da! And there's all his fighters. Moving on, we have in capital ships the Cheops colony ship. So that's that one. Let's drag him out of there. Here he is. The Ra class pyramid ship from the film. The 1995 film, I do believe. I mean, looking at those abilities, he's not weak. Certainly not. He can obviously colonize planets. A lot of their abilities aren't finished as of yet. So, like I said, these are works in progress, but these are just the textures showcase, basically, to show off, you know, what we have in. And look at the hieroglyphs on the hull. Beautiful, aren't they? Anyway, moving on from the Cheops, what did we have next in the list? The Hatel Battleship. And that is this one. So drag him out of the pile. And here is the Hatel. Looking very nice. This too has a hangar bay. As you can see, it's just dropping off some fighters. Has multiple weapon points. This one is sort of a bit more balanced. It's still not there yet, but it's on its way to being balanced, certainly. So next we have the Shukta, or the Shuktak support class, which is that one. Drag him out. Once again, he has some fighter squadrons, and it's a very Sokar Titan looking ship, and he is a pretty ship, or she is a pretty ship, and she's got that almost actual movable feel to her. You just see her and you think, well, these extend out and that, don't they? I mean, Sins obviously limits the amount we can do with them, but that is the general idea behind the design, that she can almost sort of expand her arms out or further in, you know. Maybe when she jumps to hyperspace, these fold in. You know, these are all custom models. We've made all of these ourselves. Apart from, I want to say the Cheops, but I'm not certain. I know we've gotten one ship from the dev team of the Pegasus Chronicles. They were kind enough to provide one ship for us. And I know we've got one ship from Stargate Space Conflict, the Homeworld 2 mod by Phoenix Interactive. So I know we've got a couple of those models, but I cannot remember which ones. Anyway, what's next on the list? Oh, it's the most iconic Stargate ship. It is the Hatak. Let's drag him out of the pile. And while we do that, actually, what we will do is we will send you over there. There we go, and now they're all separated. But look at the Hatak. Now, obviously, once again, not exactly balanced. But like I said, this is a mesh/model preview, not a full gameplay preview. But look at the Hatak. Doesn't she look gorgeous? Just like the one in the show. Possibly a little bit lower textured than that, but like I said, Sin's limits on what we can do. But as all Goa'uld ships do, she has a hangar bay as she farts out her fighters. And just look at the size. She's beautiful. And next we have the Amudaut transport class, which is the one that we sent away. This guy. This is one of our newer models. I believe this one is from Space Conflict, but don't quote me on that, I'm not certain. As you can see, she's not textured yet. She's just got a placeholder texture on. Will you stop zooming in there? But she looks good, even with just the placeholder texture, with the dips and divots here and there. It looks really good. Once again, not balanced. But you can see the weapon hemispheres and the weapon positionings on her from where the weapon points actually are and where they fire from. And then finally, last but not least, we have the Meltak, which is the Battleship, isn't it? Oh no, that's the Besieger class even. Ah no, the Hatel is the Battleship. And as you can see, this is bristling with guns, top and bottom. However, most of those will be anti-planet weapons. But she is a beautiful model. All of these models have been done and imported by our resident modeler, .nfg. He's been working really hard on all of these. He specifically did the Anubis and finished that off specifically for me, which I really appreciate, just so that I could do this and get it out there. Whet your appetites for the Goa'uld, which we're hoping to release in about a month from the release of this video, depending on how well we do, and unless we get really stuck or anything. So that's the models done. So let's get them all together. Let's get rid of the Atlantis. Bye, Atlantis.
Our cannon is itching for a target.
Is it? Well, how's about this one?
We've lost our Titan.
That's fine. There we go. So now we've got rid of the not supposed to be here ones. Let's get the fleet back together. Turn on auto
By
attack.
any means necessary.
Some of the voices haven't been done as of yet, as you can imagine. And I think Sins has crashed. Interesting. Yep, Sins has crashed. Strange. I'll be right back. And we are back. I don't know what happened there. I didn't get any errors thrown up, so I honestly don't know. But as you can see, things have changed a little bit.
Time is fleeting.
So, perfect.
Hardly a challenge.
A nearby target. Ooh, and it's the Zurans. Now, obviously, like I said, not balanced even slightly, so we will kick the Azurans' ass from here to Azurus. But we will show off the Goa'uld. They do have some custom particle effects. They're flying a little bit
Scouts
close
have
to
found
each
a
other.
colonizable planet.
Good, good, good. So let's see. Once the fleet gets together. Come on. I forgot I've decreased your speed to be more realistic. Might have to increase it slightly.
Time is fleeting.
Now, their custom in-travel warp effects haven't been done yet.
Phase jump.
However, as you can see, their exit effects have been. Same with their entrance effects.
Ready to deploy.
Who are you? As you can see, we're kind of taking some fire from fighters here.
Time is fleeting.
And now let's just show off the Goa'uld bombing, shall we? Why are you firing a beam? Should you have a beam? I'm unsure. Now some of these obviously haven't been organized properly just yet. The Tartarus is almost there.
Time is fleeting.
Let's send you off. Let's go after this Lagrangian satellite.
Time is fleeting.
So this does have a super weapon, as in Anubis' super weapon. Now it's not exactly the same,
Our
obviously.
Titan shields have failed. Our Titan has taken heavy damage. We've lost our Titan.
What the bloody... Oh, Lagrangian satellite. Yeah.
Ship shields are down.
I forgot those things are super powerful.
One of our captain's ships has been destroyed.
And there we go, we managed to take it down,
Our
but
time is short.
only 2 of our ships
No
survived.
time to waste.
Now, as you can see, their weapon systems are not entirely like they should be. Oh, I think we just lost another ship. What I'm going to do then is, because the Hatarks are mostly correct, we are going to summon in some more of them. And by summon in, I mean literally just spawn them out of nowhere. Hi boys. As you can see, they have their own custom cannon effect. They fire just like the Goa'uld.
Quickly. Where shall I
So
strike?
let's get you lot unloading on the planet. Obviously there's still some work to do.
We have obliterated an enemy's capital.
Oh, there we go, we have one. Now let's just keep playing
Where shall
to
I strike?
show them up.
Run for your life!
Now, like I said, these guys are overpowered to hell, but at the moment they haven't even been slightly or remotely balanced, so they're going to remain overpowered as hell until I fix them. Why is the Lagrangian beam able to fire 2 beams that just destroyed 2 attacks? 3 for Tartarus. Oh, Jesus. Tartarus, unload everything you can. There goes another one, and another one, and another one. The Tartarus. Okay, well that was a thing. Let's get
Our glory shall be restored.
some more.
No retreat.
Unleash hell, lads. That's more like it.
Devious.
I hope you agree that this is a very Goa'uld way of attacking things. Literally just unleashing all batteries.
Quickly.
Oh, our hotel class battleship is still alive. With its anti-fighter guns.
Quickly.
You guys get some death gliders in the air to go and
Our
assist.
capital ship has been heavily damaged.
I forget you have a ridiculous amount of.
Devious. No
There's another
retreat.
orbital beam defense there. Don't think they have another Lagrangian satellite, do they? Don't think so. But as you can see, they're not ridiculously over the top.
One of our capital ships has been destroyed.
Enough missile defenses together will obliterate them. They could probably. They are definitely going to go through a balance, I promise, before their release. And I'm hoping that the Azurans and the other races will as well before release.
No retreat. Quickly.
Oh, there goes another one.
No retreat.
He's gonna go down soon. He can't survive under a bombardment like that. But wait! Here comes Sokar to save the day!
I go to destroy.
Oh no, we lost the Hatak. And I think we might lose Sokar. Oh, and for some reason it's crashed again. I think it might be something to do with the Titan abilities. I am unsure. That is something I will have to investigate. But hopefully you have enjoyed this. Dog will not shut up. Hopefully you have enjoyed this this little sneak preview at the Goa'uld ship set, or at least some of them, and what we're doing with them. If you have and want to see more of these sort of early showcases, we'll say, of races and upcoming ship races, then please let me know. Make sure to like, comment and subscribe, and you will be really benefiting the channel and getting me one step closer to getting an office, which would be good. So thank you all for watching. Make sure to check out GB Gaming, as they do a lot of Sins-based things. And at this precise moment, Bane is working on a Stellaris Stargate series, which does use SGI models. So there you go. If you want to go see some of the other models, such as Wraith models and such, on display, I would advise going over to there to check it out and see what we've got upcoming, as it were. So thank you once again all for watching, and ta-ra! A Tito and a pirate. Now you know what? We are going to be ruling this country as a luchador. With the mask and his hair clips through the mask. That's adorable.